A massive fire continues to burn at a business in Walker. It's been burning all night, keeping crews at the scene for hours now. Kate Nadolski is live at the scene with the latest. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. Yeah, right now I'm at Padnos Iron and Metal here in Walker, and you can see that massive fire continuing to burn behind me. It's been burning for several hours overnight now, and it's going to be burning for several hours to come this morning. Joining me right now is Battalion Chief with Walker Fire. This is Don Munn. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And to start us off, walk us through what exactly happened here.
I apologize for that.
That's okay.
We were called at approximately 12:05 this morning on this fire, and what it was just a large amount of scrap metal that was burning. We had first arriving units came on scene, and they said that they had a large amount of fire. We would estimate at times that the fire was about 80 feet in the air. So the biggest problem that we have is we have a lot of scrap metal. The fire gets seated down deep, and when we move everything, then it just flares up. So we're just moving it, hitting it, moving it, and hitting it. It's very difficult.
What about the contents of that pile? I know there's probably a lot of different things in there. Is there anything that's making it more difficult to fight this fire? Tires, anything that might be more flammable?
No, not necessarily more flammable. There is nothing that's really toxic in there because there's appliances, refrigerators, freezers, things like that, where you would think that maybe all of the coolant and everything is in there, but it hasn't been, because Padnos is very good about making sure that all of the things are taken out. The cars, they have the gas tanks taken out, so nothing that's hazardous is in there. But you do have plastics, you do have rubber, you do have metal, you have aluminum, you have magnesium. Magnesium was one thing because when we hit it with water, it spreads. So it just, like I say, it's difficult at times, but the biggest problem that we had tonight was the shift of the wind. The wind has shifted 3 or 4 times already, and so when we would move a pile and we would start hitting on what's burning, then the wind would shift, and then it would start the pile that we just moved on fire. So we're kind of fighting ourselves.
It sounds like a chain reaction there where it just keeps going in circles. Now, I understand there was people working here at the time when this fire broke out. Are there any injuries? Is everyone okay?
There are no injuries. Okay. Everybody is accounted for. None of the firefighters were injured. We did have some time this morning when we had the rain come through because we had lightning.
Okay.
One of the best things that we had, though, we had a great dispatcher who kept us updated on when the storm was going to hit us. So he gave us updates periodically so that we could take the ladder trucks and pull them down so that we wouldn't have firefighters in harm's way.
Well, that is good. I'm glad that there are no injuries in this, and of course, none of your crew hurt as well. And my last question for you, have you been here before? Is this a place that you've been for fires in the past?
We have. We've been here for some fires, some different things. I think this is probably the biggest one that we've had, just because it's difficult to put out. Yeah. Most of the times that we've been here, it's been a couple hours, but yeah, we've been here. It's just the nature of the beast.
All right, and how much longer do you plan to continue trying to put this fire out?
Well, hopefully till it's out. I'm anticipating several more hours.
Thank you so much for chatting with us this morning. We really appreciate it. As you just heard, several more hours to go with this fire here. Again, we are at Padnos Iron and Metal here in Walker. We're going to stay on scene and bring you any updates we get on air and online at fox17online.com. Reporting live in Walker this morning, Kate Nadolski, Fox 17 News.